my name is Miranda, and today I'm here to react to episode 4 of season 2 of Heartstopper, and this is the first of the Paris episodes officially. I am so excited to start these ones. Ever since season 2 was announced, I think everyone's most anticipated thing with season 2 is Paris, and I'm really glad that they decided to dedicate more than like 1 or 2 episodes to it, because I think it's such an important and meaningful and also just pretty time in the book, you know, that it's really fun, and I feel like it deserves to be explored to the fullest like we got to see in the book. So I'm really excited to check it out and just see the sights and see everyone interact and fall in love and be cute. And it's Paris, guys. I feel like if you live in Paris, you're probably like, I've seen a man pee in the street, like who cares? But I don't, so I'm excited. I just realized that kind of made it sound like I haven't seen a man pee in the street, which I don't think I have. I feel like you remember that, but I also like don't live in Paris was my main point, so. Oh, thank you very much, Nick. No, that's a terrible idea. Friends sit next to each other. Charlie, my gosh. When he flirts, I can't. Oh, he's sitting with Tao. Tao's gonna love that. Great. Tao's already depressed to heck, and he's like, you are not the person I want to be sitting with. I hope their friendship develops more, you know, because it's like, it just bums me out that like they're not as close as they could be, you know. I feel like he still kind of is reluctant to open up, which is fair. Tao is like a person who keeps things close to the heart, I think, and like once you're in, but it takes a lot for him to trust you. So I just want to see him accept him and be like, you're my best friend too. Jeez, I forgot he's really good at that. Someone do a compilation of him just screaming, quiet! And then the other teacher being like, thanks. Listen, I don't want to hear Harry or Ben talk any more than I need to, but I also don't understand this. What? The bus goes on the train? I know about the train. I've been on the train that goes underwater. It's actually like, conceptually it's cool, but then like when you're there, it's like just a cement wall, and like it's only like 20 minutes, and you're like, oh, like it just feels like you're under, like if you've been in a tunnel, you've experienced the feeling of what it feels like. Like, it does not seem like you're underwater at all. Is it probably structurally unsound to have, like, actual, like, being able to see the water, but the pressure probably, like, make the walls combust? Yes, but heck, I want to see some fish while I'm on the train. Is that too much to ask for? But still, I want to know, like, what he's talking about. Like, the bus goes on, like, the bus attaches to the train. How? How is that a thing? Him speaking French. I forgot about this. If any of you speak French, you'll have to let me know what how his accent is, right? Because, like, I took Spanish, right? But, like, my accent, terrible. Tao, like, literally had his headphones and didn't want to talk to him at all, and is like, okay, I've got to address this because this is brand new information. It's gotta be funny for Nick because, like, he's spoken French his whole life, I'm assuming, because of his dad, but it's like everyone else is gonna be, like, so shocked of being like, you speak French? But it's just like, for him, it's no big deal. Oh, girl. His face, he was like, I'm not even answering it. I mean, again, fair. I was kind of disappointed. Not like that it was just a tunnel, you know? Like, I get it again, like, structurally, it's gotta be like that, but you just want to feel like you're inside an aquarium, right? Like, that's the dream for anyone. Ugh, look at them already looking at each other. I like how it's quite obvious already that, like, Mr. Farouk is, like, mean and short to everyone, but with the other teacher, he's like, hi, like, he just seems so soft. It's cute. Fucking Ben. Stop, you creeper! Look at even Imogen is like, this doesn't seem normal. Like, why? You, ugh. I need to let it go. It's not good. It's not good for me to, like, hold this in. That's so rude, literally. Like, come on, guys. Be a little aware. I know you're teenagers, but come on. That's so rude. I would be so pissed. I mean, I guess that's sweet, but maybe, like, asked because they seem kind of disappointed that, like, they didn't get to. As would I be, honestly. At least they don't have to share a bed. That would be quite awkward. Sharing a room is already enough as is. I never thought of that though, but like you're the teacher, like the chaperoning the thing, and then you just get stuck with another teacher that you might not like sharing a room. Like that's so awkward. This is just so, like, this is sweet, but it's so mean. I'm, like, mad that they didn't let them share a bed. They haven't, well, they've seen each other, but, like, they've been missing each other for, like, a week now and stressed. And literally, they wouldn't let him share a bed. So no bed. Yeah, thank you. Like a normal person would, I feel like. Freaking Tao being like, I want to save you the awkwardness. Thanks, buddy. Really, thanks. Iconic. Iconic line. So glad they kept that in. I loved that panel when it first came out. Oh, you're being gay. Carry on. Yeah, Nick, you talk a big game, you're gonna lose. Unless it's like you don't kiss him back and you get him to. Like, it should have been a bet of like who breaks first. There's no way you're going 2 days without kissing the boy. I'm sorry. Girl, I feel like her self esteem is already so low, and like this boy just does not help. Like, I don't think he can be a good boyfriend to anyone. That's the thing. I just love that. I feel like any other teacher he would not be talking, but he's like, I need a croissant. And the guy's like, I got you, I got you. Everyone when they hear it. I mean, I guess it would be like if I heard my friend that I've known for a while speak French, and I would be like, you didn't think to mention this? But again, it's just like normal, like, yeah, I speak French. Oh, look at the snow. It looks so magical. I love seeing like the buildup of the other relationships too. See, that just looks so like graphic novel to me, like that pretty snow and stuff. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh, those look delicious. Yikes. Oh, they're so cute. And it's like the city of love. What the heck was that? What the heck is he actually doing making them bend like that? I get he's a photographer, so the vision's probably there. But if I asked someone to take my picture and they're like, bend, lower, lower, I'd be like, what are you doing? Girl, ditch him. He's awful. Ugh. I swear he just like has her as a girlfriend, so like they don't think he's like hung up on Charlie, but like yeah, clearly hung up on Charlie. So you guys are more fun. Absolutely. Exactly. That's what I was saying. All he cares about is making it look like he's not like pining for someone. Nick's trying so hard not to say anything too, because he already got like kind of yelled at by her, and I feel like he's trying to respect that boundary, but like it also must be hard knowing like you can't tell her like really what makes him so bad because like that's betraying Charlie's trust, but you know it's like how terrible of a person he really is. Oh, how did that even happen? Vomitrocious. This is where like sometimes I wish it was like a little more realistic of like if I was his friend I'd be like, let's switch. Like you're not sitting next to him. Okay. Character fact we learned right there. These poor waiters. You see 30 teenagers come in and you're like, oh fuck. It's like when like IHOP gets kids at like 10 p.m. the theater kids after a show and you know they're just like, oh dang. Oh Charlie. He's definitely not gonna feel comfortable and want to eat if Ben's right next to him, staring at him like a weirdo. Nick's definitely starting to pick up on it. I mean, he notices everything about Charlie, so of course he's gonna notice that. Okay, well there's a reason for that, so don't talk to him. Like, just don't. Nick is like ready to get up, like, get away from him. Everyone just stopped. It's dead silent. Mm-hmm. It's kind of obvious to see, Ben. You're not hiding it very well. The guy in the back, like, oh, this is tea. Yes, Imogen, I'm so proud of you. Even they're like, you know what, this needs to happen. Was that Harry? I'm sorry, the man who dropped the F slur last season is like, you don't have to call her a bitch. It's literally that community meme. I can excuse the F slur, but I draw the line at saying the word bitch. I'm so proud of Imogen. Like, oh, I'm glad that wasn't dragged on any longer because literally she deserved better, and it'll probably mean that I see Ben less now too. So that's what we call a win-win. Oh, I love that they came to check on her. No, you absolutely should have. Like, as long as you're cool with it, it was amazing. Oh my gosh, of course. I saw someone on Twitter say this, but like I absolutely agree. They're gonna be such good girl dads. Like when they have a daughter someday, they're just gonna be the best, you know? Like obviously any kid they have, they're gonna be the best, but just like a girl dad, like any issue she has, they are there, and it's just so heartwarming to think about. He's just trying. Come on, Tao, give him something, please. Nick's like, okay, this is. It's like when like someone you think is cool is like actually talking to you, and you're like, don't blow it, don't scare them away. You gotta work on Tao's self-esteem too. Maybe have him and Imogen just like repeat nice things to each other. Isaac is like, all right, now we're just fishing for compliments. Let's back up. Ah, bro, you're the one that's been mean to him the entire time. He's just the best. Like the thing that I love about Nick is like when he knows you, like he's just one of those people he notices so much about like the little things, you know, that like make you you, and like he'll point out something about yourself that you're like, wow, like I didn't realize you like picked up on that. It's just so cute. I love it. He's just such a great person. That was quick. Oh, their shirts are matching. That's so cute. Aww. I feel like they missed each other, even though they were with each other all day. It's like they can't be like as affectionate as they would want. Oh, that's so cute. He literally wrapped him up burrito style. Yeah, literally. Be like, Isaac, sorry. Get your phone out and recreate the sunset in the morning. Also, I can't imagine how stressful it must be having freaking Ben, the guy who was so mean to you and like literally harassed you, just like staring at you, talking to you, not leaving you alone, and like you're like trying to ignore it, but like you can feel him, and you're just like, please leave. Oh, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I really like the like developments I feel like of seeing more of Charlie's like eating issues and also his depression, because I feel like we saw a little bit of it, and it was also talked about how like dark of a time and hard of a time it was for him when he was being bullied and stuff, and I think like kind of we saw the eating, but it's definitely more pronounced, and I feel like part of that is also because like we're seeing more I think of Nick's point of view, and like Nick is very quick to pick up on anything with Charlie, and I feel like we're definitely seeing that. I think there's this misconception that like when things are good in your life, you can't have anxiety or depression, like both from a person who like doesn't have it and who does have it. Like if you're feeling like depressed or anxious or stuff, you might be like, I don't have a right to feel like this because like things are going good in my life and stuff like that. And then you also might not understand it if you're not going through that, why a person could feel like that when seeming like things are going good, like we see with Nick and his friends and all that. I think, at least like for me personally, that's kind of sometimes the time that you have to be most alert, honestly, for your mental health, because there's this sense of like it being like almost imposter syndrome of like I don't deserve it, but also like it's not gonna last, you know? I think that kind of worry of like it's too good to be true right now, and I do think he has a lot of stress with things going on at home, and Ben, like I said, just kind of always being an issue and around. And I think even like as great as he's trying to be with Nick and as great as he is, I think just that pressure he's putting on himself of making sure that Nick isn't upset or like that Nick doesn't get bullied like he did. Obviously that's a big pressure to put on yourself to like kind of be on the lookout for like other people's reactions as well as your own. And we've also seen that kind of traumatic and a little PTSD for bringing up when he was being bullied, like all those emotions and stuff that probably weren't thoroughly processed well in the first place, because I don't think he had a therapist back then. So I just really like that it shows that like even when things are quote unquote good, you still like mental health is still something that's important and something to be aware of. You have to know your triggers and stuff like that, and that's what he's going to start to work on. I just think it's really interesting how they're doing it, because I feel like it's different than how you normally see it portrayed. I feel like when it's more sensationalized of like, oh, they haven't eaten in 6 days and like they lost their job and all that, and like yeah, that's obviously like can be something, but there's also, I think, more so the sense of things are going too good, or this isn't gonna last, or I have to keep everything going and everything right because if one thing goes wrong, it all falls, you know? So I feel like I'm definitely seeing that, and I just think they're doing such a great job portraying that. So I had to point that out because I think that's something that's very important to me and very like I connected with in the novels when they started bringing up those topics. So now to see them on screen and seeing them do such a good job, I think is really, really amazing, and I'm just so excited to see where else this is going to go. So yeah, if you have seen the episode, please feel free to let me know what you thought about it down below in the comments. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys for the next video. Bye!